In the last video, we kicked off our Eyre Peninsula adventure exploring stunning coastlines from Ceduna to Elliston. But we're not done yet. In this second part, we are continuing along the coast, discovering more epic free camps and encountering even more incredible wildlife. And let me tell you, we've been blessed with an unforgettable show. Dolphins, sea lions, and even some happy feet. Yep, penguins. We had an absolute blast, and we can't wait to share it with you. Let's dive in. Bonjour and welcome back to 4x4 Explore. This is me, and here's my husband Keith. We enjoy traveling around Australia in our Toyota 79 series fitted with a Tommy camper. Join us on our journey, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for coming along with us. First stop, Sheridan Beach. Look at this coastline. Stunning, right? There are few campsites along this road to choose from, and they all come with an incredible view. We are at Sheridan Lagoon, very close to Sheridan Beach. Look how beautiful this is. So we looked at camping at Sheridan Beach last night. It was just too windy, but boy, the views are incredible there. But we opted to camp here because it was super sheltered. And look at this lake behind me. It's beautiful, isn't it? We are off to Coffin Bay this morning, and then we will go to the national park. The weather is awesome. They said 20 degrees today, but I don't think it is what it is now, okay? Temperature?
Parents say it's 21.
21?
Warmer than reality.
Yeah. So, and it's very early in the morning, so I think it's going to be a hot day again today. This is what amazed me from the Eyre Peninsula, is the weather change is absolutely amazing. One day you can be at 20 degrees during the day, next day 33, 35, even 40. I think Saturday was 40 degrees. Absolutely amazing. But it feels a very European type of atmosphere with just looking at the landscape, but also the fact that it is still light at 8 o'clock at night makes a massive difference. All right, on the road again. Coffin Bay National Park. More specifically, we are at Morgan's Landing. Not a bad spot, eh?
It'll do.
It'll do?
It'll do.
So it took, it's a fair drive to come here. It's slow going. It's a very, very scenic drive. You drive through sand dunes, salt lakes, rocky outcrops, etc. etc. It's quite nice, and you see some really nice view. And yet to finish off, you've got to drive nearly 10 kilometers on the beach, which is very soft sand. But yeah, it's worth the effort. It took us 2 hours from Coffin Bay to arrive here. But look at that, not a soul on the beach. So if you come to Morgan's Landing, make sure you book campsite number 1. You've got to go back on the beach to access it, but it is the most secluded one.
And it's huge.
And it's a big, big site as well. All right, it's time to go. We are leaving the Morgan's Landing. It's mid-morning. We had to wait for the tide to go down. As you can see here at the high tide, the water comes fairly close to the beach. So it comes to about here, right? So not much room to go, and we've got about 10, I think it's about 10 kilometers before we go into the inland tracks. So yeah, it's time. We go. The tides here are very strange because usually, you know how you've got 2 peaks and 2 troughs through the days. Well, here the 2 peaks and troughs are very close together, and sometimes, like today, they are just combining. So if you know why, just let me know. I'd be very interested to know. So that was the entrance or the exit from the beach that we took a couple of days ago, and then we had to drive about 30 minutes all around. This time we just drove through the beach, and it literally took us a couple of minutes. But again, you've got to make sure that you drive at low tide. Those sand dunes are remarkable. I've never seen anything like it. They've got such a different shade of sand mixed into it. It really looks like a sand dune sandstone. We've just left Morgan's Landing, and I wanted to do a quick recap. This place is a must-do if you have a 4-wheel drive. If you plan to stay at Morgan's Landing, go for Site 1. Yes, it is more expensive at $40 per night, nearly double the price of the other sites, but trust me, it is worth it. And oh, did I mention, watch out for the tide! All right, let's keep moving. We are now heading towards Port Lincoln. In particular, we will be staying at Lincoln National Park for the next few days. Good morning, we're in Lincoln National Park at the Engine Campground. Look at that. I just woke up to this. It is absolutely amazing. I've never seen so many dolphins together in the wild, just playing with each other. Lots of fins flapping on the water. It's awesome. Absolutely awesome. I'm hoping today we will see some sea lion. The reason why I picked this campsite, it's because I saw recently another camper came here and saw some sea lion as well. So I'm hoping we will see that today. Nice campsite, right on the water. Wow, that is absolutely amazing. There's just a sea lion over there, and he's playing with some people. There's some people snorkeling, and he's just been playing with them for about 10 minutes. What an experience! What an experience! It's unbelievable. He came quite close to the shore as well to say good day. He's now, you can see, he's still over there. He's a very, very playful seal. Amazing. The weather has turned a little bit on us. We had some rain last night, but that's okay. We're going to move on and regrettably leave Lincoln National Park, but we'll definitely be back here. There is so much to do in this park. Lots of hikes, lots of different campsites. The campsite we are on is the Engine Campground. We've got Port Lincoln just in front of us, and I think we've got one of the best campsites here, campsite number 7. Loved our time here, it was awesome. The wildlife is just amazing. It looks like the dolphins and the sea lions are super happy to be here. Well, at least that's how I interpret their behavior. Well, you know, if they've got just the port over there and probably quite an easy access to a good feed. So, you know, nice place, good feed. Who wouldn't be happy? All right, we're going to make a move, so we'll take you with us, eh? We are at Lipson Cove, which is a conservation park, and there is this tiny little island just there. And apparently in that little island it's a big refuge for little penguins, sea lions. Absolutely stunning place. It's only $10 a night per vehicle here, so very cheap as well. And it looks like the campsite is brand new. They've just redone it. New toilets, new posts all around. So this is absolutely mental. All the birds, I think it's cormorant or maybe penguins, they are all together there on the little island. So I'm going to try to go and watch them. I've got my binocular here. Unfortunately, you're not allowed to fly a drone, which is fair enough. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I mean, the zoom on my camera might not be powerful enough for you to see it, but I'll do my best. They are actually penguins. It's amazing! All those little penguins, they're all like, you know, you've seen the cartoon Happy Feet, right? They are all snuggling close together because it's a bit windy. It is time to leave the penguins in peace and continue our journey north. The scenery along this coastline is stunning. Vast fields of crops stretching as far as the eyes can see. Our next stop? A free camp along the Spencer Gulf near Point Lowry. We are getting closer to Port Augusta. We are on the Fessine Trail here, and there are a lot, and I mean a lot, of free camps along, I think it's called the Gulf View Drive. Lots of very nice free campsite, which is awesome. Look where we are just parked right there. If you were to follow the edge of the water, you will just get to Port Augusta. So a little bit windy, but the weather has picked up for us. It's awesome. Last time we were in Port Augusta, we camped right on the other side. So on the other side, a bit further up, you've got the Flinders Range, the Gaiman Range. Absolutely love it. But here it's renowned to be quite windy. And if you pay attention, you might see along the other side, or maybe on this side, you might see quite a lot of wind farms along here. This is the end of our episode about the Eyre Peninsula. We had an absolute blast, and we've not quite left yet. I'm already thinking about our next trip here. Absolutely stunning. Lots of wildlife, lots of animals I've never seen in the wild ever. Penguins, sea lions. Was absolutely awesome. I do recommend it. A little bit colder, but reminded me of Brittany quite a lot. So stay tuned for more adventure. Subscribe if you haven't done so. Leave a comment, and we will see you on the next episode. Safe travels.